Welcome home, residents. It's another beautiful day at Dangerville, and I'm your Mayor Alistair, here to deliver a well-needed update regarding Jurassic World 4, also known as Rebirth. Taking the franchise back to basics, throwing the characters into an unknown jungle populated by dinosaurs as they fight for survival. It's been a while since our last update, so we have a few different things to get through, including that the Spinosaurus has possibly been spotted on set. But first, the shoot in Malta has finally finished ahead of schedule, which means the crew have now been relocated to London, which is where they're expected to stay until October, filming at Sky Studios Elstree. Previously, they've made use of Thailand's beautiful natural jungles, Malta's water stage and coastline, and now at the studio, it's probably most of the interior scenes or most of the more personal character moments. Or, kind of scenery that you can't really see, naturally in Thailand. Speak of the devil, while I was editing this, some new set photos from London have been leaked, showing a huge Mayan or Aztec-style temple, which just builds off everything we've seen before, including the previous set photos. Supposedly, leaks said that a Spinosaurus would live in the partially submerged ruins of a temple, so perhaps this could be located near its home? And if we look closely, we can actually see a person climbing the ruins. The image is too blurry to make out who this is, but it'll be interesting to see if there's a kind of Tomb Raider vibe with this movie. I always love that game and its random T-Rex section. They're also constructing what looks like an old InGen facility. Not sure exactly what this is. Could be a refueling station or just the entrance to some underground service tunnels. Either way, it's looking really nice. I'm loving the overgrown vibe of all this. But anyway, back to Malta. Their final days involved using the water stage to shoot a boat sequence. What happens to this boat? Well, it gets flipped by something big. We even have a video of it thanks to Riker Reel, which you can check out now.
Ready, set, and 3, 2, 1, action!
This could be what happens at the prologue of the film, because from what I've heard, the premise involves rescuing some teenagers that became stranded on the island. So this could be how they end up having to swim to the nearest island, away from whatever is in the water. Because Riker also took pictures of this camo military boat, which has clearly been sent out to search and rescue the lost teens. Now fans immediately of course started speculating that this was the work of the Spinosaurus, which is arguably the most requested dinosaur in the Jurassic series, which is a pretty good guess. I've seen some people thinking that it's a Kronosaurus or Plesiosaurus or even the Mosasaurus, but in Jurassic World that monster is like 200 feet long. If it wanted the teens dead, it wouldn't just flip it would just straight up eat the boat. So it would have to be something smaller. Fans have been requesting the Spinosaurus return, and from the reported leaks, we'll be seeing the Spino return with a new, more realistic design, so this could be our first look at a Spinosaurus Attack. Next up, actor Jonathan Bailey, who stars in Rebirth, has implied that the film is going to terrify viewers and bring it back to the core of what made Jurassic Park so impactful. I can say that it's written by David Koepp, who wrote the original. It feels like it's in the ultimate hands to bring it back to what the original achieved. Jurassic Park was the first film I went to see with my whole family, and I was way too young. I was terrified. The fact he says we're in the ultimate hands really gives me confidence that Gareth Edwards knows what he's doing here and will deliver a fantastic movie. He also says they're delivering a whole new version of the Jurassic franchise, so whilst they are bringing it back to the more survival horror tone of the originals, it's still forging a new path with its own identity, which should hopefully please both fans of the original and those wanting something fresh and new. He's not the only one singing high praises for the film, however, since none other than Q from Impractical Jokers, who's friends with Scarlett Johansson's husband, who's also read the script, has said, and I quote, "It's fucking awesome," which is good to hear. Finally, Bashir Sylvain has been added to the cast of Jurassic World 4, who you might know from Black Summer and Diara from Detroit. There's not much known about his role in the film, but since it seems that he wasn't present for the earlier shoots, his position in the film may be fairly minor, but we'll hopefully learn more about it in the coming months. A first trailer for Rebirth has been rumored to release in November, with the first full trailer coming in December. This would line up with the first Jurassic World marketing strategy, which to this day is still the highest grossing Jurassic film. So it makes sense that they would want to try and replicate that. Though since filming is still underway, we may be waiting until 2025 until we get our first official glimpse of the film. But to keep up to date on everything Jurassic, be sure to subscribe and chomp the notification button to become a resident of Dangerville today. What are you hoping to see in Rebirth? Let us know in the comments section down below, and give us a little T-Rex sized thumbs up, and share the news around, get people talking. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.